I remember being on calls and hearing people talk about how they had all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, but they all loved the product, and they talked about why they loved it. And then they talked about how all they did was those, I just shared my experience, and I gave people free accounts. I used a pre-recorded call, and I used 3-way calls. And I hit 12K, 40K, 80K, and 200K in my 6th month. And you hear that so many times that you start to think, okay, well, if all these people can do this, why can't I? I grew up in Moses Lake, Washington, so a little small town. I actually lost my dad when I was 13. When I was 12, he attempted suicide. And then when I was 13, he passed. And so I grew up really fast, but I saw my mom struggle. Obviously, when you become a single mom involuntarily, it's a lot. I guess I always just felt like there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a different way, a better way. And I've always worked hard. I've had multiple jobs and did a lot of different things, but seeing her fight so hard just to be able to have a roof over our heads and food on the table, I always felt like I want more. I looked at the opportunity and was thinking about the opportunity long before my box came. But again, I had to see it for myself. I had to experience it for myself. I want to promote something that I believe in. I want to promote something that I love. I want to promote something that I consume every day. I can't promote something that I don't believe in. So we got started on the product, and my husband and I, we both started the same day. We both felt it within 40 minutes. We both felt different. We felt like our bodies something was going on, but we weren't really sure what. And I remember just wanting to do things around the house that day. I remember feeling like I want to get some stuff done. I wanted, instead of the 3-month-old baby, instead of taking a nap when he does, I want to do some things around the house. And it just got better and better and better. And then day 10, I had gotten on the scale and I'd lost 5 pounds. I took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook. I was so excited. And so day 10 is when I decided I want to share this. He was talking about, okay, if you get 4 people to order, I don't know 4 people to order. Like, I'm in my mind thinking, I don't think I could do that. And then he said, when you have $800 in sales, you're gonna get 616 cash and bonuses. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait, how much did you say? Like, how much? Okay, maybe I could get 4 people. 3 to 4 weeks into being a promoter, and I heard Chris Collins. He shared that his unsupportive spouse basically had given him an ultimatum. He started building this business, he had a vision for his family, and he started building the business relentlessly, and she said, it's me or this business. And he shared that he chose the business because he had this vision for him and his daughter, and he pursued it with everything he had. He hit 200K, he hit $1 million a month in sales, he went on to become a le-vel millionaire, and all I could think was, oh my gosh, I am letting so much smaller things than that stop me. And I have a husband that's saying, you have another call to do? Yes, what I had to do was make a decision and decide, I have a vision for myself, I can do this, I'm doing this. And so the response became, yes, I have another call, I'm on a mission. I have a question. Is that unsupportive spouse providing you with the life that you and your children deserve? Why are you waiting for them to do it for you when you can do it for yourself? I really am helping people chase their dreams on the internet in a way. And I'm a homebody. I love being home. I love my yoga pants and workout gear, even though I don't really work out that much. And I love that I get to be home with my kids. In a minute, I'll go get Berkeley down for a nap, and I'm working wherever I have cell phone service, and helping people just see that life is, anything is possible if you see it first, and if you have the courage to chase after it. You will always have a successful business when it's wrapped around a product that people love. When you can build around brand loyalty and just immense customer satisfaction, that's where you're going to have true residual success. This car has been so amazing. It's been such a blessing. I love my car so much. I started promoting through le-vel. I had this Jetta and nothing worked. But when I got to drive this car, it was like every day I'd get in my car and I'd think, okay, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna work really hard because I don't want to ever not be able to drive this car. Heston had come home from school with, you know, those things that say, my mom loves this, my mom, whatever. My mom's favorite thing to eat is Thrive. My mom's hobbies are working. My mom spends time always working. She's always working. And then he said, what is the favorite thing for you to do with your mom? And he wrote, basically nothing, because she's always working. A lot of people are afraid of that. And that's why they don't do this. That's why they don't do what's necessary to really have life-changing success, because you do have to sacrifice some. You're away from your kids. You're missing out. Like, who knows? Do you have baseball practice this week or flute or dancing? Like, you're missing something. I think that the reality of it is, like Maria said, you have to sacrifice some in the short term if you have the vision of what's possible in the long term. If you want to own your time, like where we're at now.
A lot more is possible than I thought. There's a lot of hard work, but then in the end, we got a huge house and we have horses and big barn, 50 acres, and we got huge pasture, and it's really nice, but it did take hard work, but it's worth it.
If you want to be able to give your kids choices, you know, you can go to the 9-to-5 thing or you can do whatever. But the other side of it is, and Cindy DeRosa talked about this and it made me cry, why will your kids chase their dreams if they never saw you chase yours? Why will they believe in bigger things for themselves if they never saw you achieving bigger things for yourself? How are they going to know that it takes hard work to make things happen if they never saw you doing that? I love the analogy of getting an airplane off the ground. Getting an airplane off the ground is a lot of work. Once it's up in the air, it's not a lot of work. But if you never make it to the end of the runway and you stop, you go right back to zero. And you gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the runway and you gotta start all over again. And you've gotta stay focused long enough. It's just like the Thrive experience. I tell people all the time, if you take this correctly for long enough, you're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it. If you take it correctly for long enough, you're going to thank me. Heston would be sick and I would need to stay home with him because he was sick. And I would have my boss calling me halfway through the day. Is he any better? He's still not better. I wanted to be able to own my time. And it's never been for me about things. It's never been about, our home is, I say, we may not have granite countertops, but we have 50 acres. But it's having the room and the space to live the lifestyle that we wanted to live, and to live it comfortably, and to live it without feeling like, feeling the financial stress. So I am so passionate about helping, especially moms, helping moms be independent, be self-sufficient, and be able to give their children the life that they deserve, and be able to give their children the future that they deserve. We all have fears and doubts. We all have that. We all have feelings like, what if I am not enough, or what if I can't do this, or whatever. But at the same time, there's a bigger part of me that just feels like anything is possible if you see it and believe it and work to achieve it. And so I think that I like to really help people see that in themselves. I really love to help people see that, because I'm a normal person, like you say. I'm a normal person, and I know that if I can do this, you can do this, and I believe that. Like, there's no doubt about it in my mind that if I can do this, you can do this. There is nothing extraordinary about me that makes me more able to do this than the next person. I really love helping people believe.